Hello there, I'm JD and welcome to my channel. This is Watch My Service. You want to contact me at jdwatchservice@gmail.com. So today we're going to look at a few things. So first of all, a watch check. This is a bronze diver I've picked up. It's a San Martin diver. It's really nice bronze. I love the green reflection of this diver with a light, and the lume here is incredible. So it's a bronze diver. It's got a stainless steel back on it. It's San Martin, and it also has the quick release little thingama. Somebody said stop using thingamajobby doohickeys, but anyway, quick release thingamajobby doohickeys here. If you want to take your strap off and remove the pin here, and then you can do that quite easily. It's a very nice bronze diver. Got a bronze clasp on it, and it's a 120 click bezel. So this is the watch check. So enough is enough. Should I put this back on? I tend to hit things with it when I've got it on, but that gives it a little bit of personality. So it's got a very nice ceramic bezel as well. Wait, now that's a bronze bezel with a bronze insert, and it's a what is it? Anyway, it's a beautiful watch. Forget all that other nonsense. So today I've got a few things I got to do. I'll be completing this pocket watch here. I've been winding it and turning it around and winding it and turning it around, and it seems to run perfectly. So this is somebody's pocket watch out there, a gentleman in Edmonton, I believe, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I've been working on this watch for a while. It has a new crystal on it here, and there we go. And I've been winding it, and this is the one where this is a watch where I shimmed it ever so slightly in the balance, and the shim seemed to work. Shim, shimmy, shim, shimmy. It was stopping, but I think it was stopping because of the hands. So I'm going to have to watch very carefully how I'm putting those hands back, because if you put the hands back, the hour hand's not so much a problem, but the minute hand as it goes around here could be touching the crystal on top or something, right? So you got to watch that it's not touching the crystal as it goes in. So right now it's boat season, so I'm not doing too much cottage season. I'm not doing too much watch work right now, but it's going to rain out today, so I figured I'm going to do a little bit of watch work because it's raining out. So I'm going to finish this off, and that'll make the two watches that I needed to finish off done for the gentleman out of Edmonton. The other watch I'm working on is for a gentleman that's local to me, but this is the one where the crystal needs to be custom fit, and I'm just having a hell of a problem trying to do that. So I may give up on that one. It's a Hunter watch, and it's just I'm going to be very unsuccessful with it. So I packed a bunch of different crystals in here that I could work on to try to custom fit this watch, but I'm just not sure how to shave the material off those crystals properly because it's oval. So the bezel turned out to be a bit oval, which is like, I don't know why, but someone's saying over time that can happen, and I just don't understand why that's oval. So I've never had to work on an oval bezel before. So so the next thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to disassemble this. This is a carriage clock. It's a Mappin and Webb, which is an old British company from, I'm going to want it to say 1780, I think. I looked this up, 1780. So I believe the history books say that Napoleon commissioned to have these carriage clocks made so that he could hang them in the carriage while they're moving to their place of battle, and the other generals would have a carriage clock as well. They'd set the clock, and then away they'd go. And it's got the platform escapement here on top. This looks like a new platform escapement, which would, I think, devalue this carriage clock a little bit because of a new platform escapement. But I'm told that the platform escapements themselves are like $400 to buy one of these. Almost impossible to buy. And this one is a fairly simple clock. It doesn't have any alarm in there or anything. So it's a fairly simple clock. So I want to just disassemble this clock and clean it and get it running again. And as you can see in the back here, a little tiny door opens like this. Look at that little door. So you can see in the back here, let me get my tweezers. These are pointing tweezers. This here, the setting mechanism for the platform escapement would have actually hung down this way, and you can see fast and slow, I think, Lantma and Vitma or something, so fast and slow. And this would have hung down for you to just adjust here. This here, if I look at this mechanism here, which is a couple screws and another screw here, and I say, okay, let me align that to the gearing and see where that is. This looks like it's part of that wheel that transfers the energy from rotational energy from this way geared to the escapement, and it transfers it to this way. So it's basically taking this and going 90 degrees up, and that's to make the little tiny escapement on here move, and the escapement is on the top right there. There's the escapement with its little tiny feet, and this works just like a pocket watch. It works with the balance here, and the balance looks fairly new, so I shouldn't be having too many problems. I want to get this thing going because it's a beautiful little clock. I'm not sure if you can call it a clock. It wouldn't be. It's the giant pocket watch is what it is. So I'm working on this today and get that going. I do have the key for setting it, and I do have the key for winding it as well. The other thing I'm going to do today is, we just continue on with my nonsense. There was a jewelry store / clock repair store / watch repair store that closed up here in Canada, as they say. And I saw this and I had to get it. So this, I've been looking for one of these for a long time, and I got it for a pretty good price. It was $250 with the pivot drills. So these are a whole series of little miniature drills here, which are really good. And there's the sizing there. 5/100ths of a 50/100ths of a millimeter. So I guess that's 0.5 millimeters, maybe. Anyway, maybe it's not. I gotta measure these anyway. So this is a beautiful tool, and this tool I believe will do for both pocket watches, clocks, and everything. So the only thing missing, if you're looking at this, what you do is you pull this out here like that, and it allows you to spin this here and set up the right hole here for pivot drilling, right? So just push that back in here. So you would align that up perfectly, and then you'd put your drill bit in here, and you'd be pushing this like that, and then you'd be spinning. There has to be a wheel on here to spin that grabs the escapement or the wheel itself and lets you spin it. So let's just loosen that up like that. So it's in mint condition. It's really good. It comes with all the little tiny drills that you would have and a whole set of drill bits. What it doesn't have, if you're noticing this very carefully, is the wheel that sits on here. So I believe today I can make a wheel. I'm going to try to make one out of brass, or copper rather. Brass or copper? Brass. I'm always trying to determine which is which, right? So I believe I have some brass rods, and I can actually use my lathe, and I can figure out what size. I'd probably want something about this diameter here, not too much bigger. And then I'd have to drill a hole in it first that's perfectly sized for this, so it can spin on this. And then I have to drill 2 holes in there to give it a wire that would stick out to grab the wheel to spin it. And then basically carve the pulley. So I'm going to make a pulley today on a lathe. This is later on today. And maybe I'll videotape that too, because hey, it's raining out today, so might as well do some cool stuff, right? So there we go. So that's the pivot drill. It's in pretty darn good condition, and I picked it up for $250, which is an excellent price for something of this quality. Even the box is nice. So it's a very nice box. Press the button in first. So that's what we got going on today. So I'm going to put this little video on first, and that way I'm clean with my videos. So thank you very much for watching my channel, and let's get to it and add it.